Good morning. I'm standing out in my backyard. As you can see, it's not much of a yard. We're on a little postage stamp, but love where we live, have great neighbors. We got a couple of citrus trees out here, orange and grapefruit, and put that shed up there, which when I want to get away to my quiet place, that's where I run. But I love to plant things. I planted that rose. It comes out. When I give it food, it grows. Give it water, it produces some beautiful flowers. But I also have this gravel, which I inherited when I came to this lovely little spot, which we call home. And so I just dig up little spots in the gravel and push away, and I dig around and I put a plant. I like to just grow just about anything, kind of in my DNA, I guess. My grandparents and my parents were all brought up on farms back east, and so it's in me. So when I was in high school, I took horticulture, so I just can't get away from it. So right here, I was wandering just a few days ago in Home Depot, and here is a little plant, a tomato plant, and I'm thinking, wow. And I didn't realize it had little tomatoes already and a little bloom here. And I asked, could you plant it here in Arizona at this time of the year? You know, here it is, the 1st of October. And they said, yeah, you can get some things, and this is a good plant, specifically for this time of year. But I have to do some things to make sure it grows. Now this water is dripping from my air conditioning, so I save the water, and then I water the plants. I water the trees, I water the lawn, but I put a little bit of fertilizer in that water so as to give a little nutrition to this plant. So I'm expecting that to grow. And that is a good illustration about we human beings. We need to have emotional feeding, spiritual feeding, along with physical feeding. And I love that plant, and I got an idea that if I talk to it long enough, it's kind of going to respond. And I find every time I talk to a cat or a dog that I go walking in the neighborhood, they seem to respond, and after a while they start coming out, not to bite me, but to get a little bit of loving. So I want to love up on this plant, and I don't know where it's going to take us, but I have a good belief that within a month I'll be eating lots of tomatoes. But where did it all come from? The air went through the air conditioning unit, it's coming down into the pot, and I just feed it a little bit every other day, talk to it, and I know that it's going to be worth even all my efforts because I love to see things grow. God likes to see us grow. He wants us to feed on Him every day. The more we look at the Son of Righteousness, boy, we're going to start shining ourselves. We're going to grow like that plant. And we're going to taste good when people see us. Because whatever you feed on, that's what you'll become like. So I have great hope and expectations for this plant. And I have for you, wherever you're watching. And if you find yourself feeding a lot on the Word of God, your life is going to be sweet. It's going to be abounding in love and grace and all those wonderful gifts from heaven. So you have a good day. And determine today that you're going to start feeding yourself more on Jesus' love and grace. God bless you.